A lot of the beings that people are interfacing with that are extraterrestrial are what I would say saints, sages and masters of their realm. Now, don't get me wrong, there are beings in this physical reality that have crafts that are physical like you and I in this experience. But predominantly, when people are meditating or they're having experiences with light beings or different types of phenomena and intelligences, they are interfacing, in some cases, with saints, sages and masters, if we put them on that level, not to be put on a pedestal, but on that level of consciousness. That's what they're interfacing with from, we could say, another world. And that's why a lot of the time there is no teleportation like Star Trek in the way that we think. They can literally bilocate at a thought. That's why a lot of these beings do not need a craft. They could be meditating in another realm and physically project the form that's like a mirror version of them in your presence. There can be mind-to-mind communication to where your consciousness merges with their consciousness, and that's the way the dialogue or the communication takes place. With that said, in the end, what you'll tend to find is that some of these intelligences, upon the awakening experience and in time, one starts to realise that some of these beings can be other aspects of themselves. Old friends and family from other existences that coexist at the same time, though some might perceive it as past or future lives. Part of soul groups or soul family. But there are many intelligences. Something that's very common throughout a lot of people's experiences, including my own, people see a purple light with their eyes closed when they're meditating, or they may see a purple light when they're being transported on board a craft. Even what we could say natural portals and artificial portals are synthetic portals that have been created by humans and other intelligences. People go through this purple energy. This purple energy is Metatron. Now, what I'll say here is with the angelics at their highest expression, with the Elohim, Archangel Michael, Metatron, these three forms of intelligences are what we could say part of God's immune system. The Elohim, plural again, for the cells of God's body, our higher self. Metatron is master of the electron. And all electrons have a symbiotic relationship. And Archangel Michael is master of the physical universe, working in sync with Yeshua, Jesus Christ, and other forms of consciousness. Now, what's happening is when you're teleporting or you're connecting mind to mind, you're connecting from one Elohim state to another Elohim state in terms of a form of communication, but to do that you go through Metatron. And Michael protects Metatron, working with Metatron in that state. This is where, when you get to the highest expressions of angelic forms, they are beyond a being with wings. If you see that, that is a projection from a higher state of it. Sometimes you'll see them as arcs or columns of light, or just a bright plasma-like energy. But they can also project physical forms. They can walk among you. And I've been shown that many of these angelics have split themselves up into possibly trillions of beings throughout the cosmos that are assisting and walking among us at this time throughout many worlds.